Good evening and welcome to Torg's Day Night. I am JM, your GM, and this is the Faites Five. We are back with more flowers in our hair, except for me, because I'm missing one of those nouns. So, we were off last week, thanks to everybody who participated in the rerun. And we are back. When we last left our crew off in the second glory of the campaign, I should put a little bar across the top that says glories and then little hash marks. The group gloried because
Zorba smiled.
Zorba smiled at the camera. Zorba, in an attempt to get into this role, into this movie, period. Thanks, Mr. Pyramid. I would give you possibilities, but I keep them with my flowers. They are now all being incorporated into the movie production of the 1001 Inventions of Dr. Mobius, a propaganda film that will be going out throughout the whole Nile Empire. As, well, that's where we're going to pick up right where we left off with Director Forrester. Zorba! Booby! You are my leading man, and you look like a stunt guy, and I'm getting real nerd in the editing booth vibes. And he points to you more again, and he's like, you could be an understudy. I have a place for you, and you go, not
Too
really,
beautiful.
not really a monster film. And we have all of the mummies as props, but you know what? Your wardrobe? Wardrobe, that's where it's at. And cut. And he goes walking off, and the woman with the very sharp features and the blonde hair pulled back into a very tight bun is like, I knew he would see you as I see you. Come, we will get you into your trailer.
Well, I have a trailer as well for, like, explosives.
I'm sure you do.
What role did he get assigned?
Stunt man.
Stunt.
And so she starts to lead Zorba away. What do the rest of you guys do? We'll start with Morgan here. Morgan and Kit, where are you headed?
What are we doing, Kit?
I mean, I guess I'm headed towards wardrobe.
You can see like people are standing up a little straighter. They're taking a little bit more pride in their work. Some of the people kind of are looking at the world as if through new eyes. The props seem a little nicer. The cameras seem a little sharper. The sets look a little bit more real. As the wave of Zorba's smile, the golden radiance, just spreads throughout Studio 6. So you're looking for a wardrobe. Morgan, where are you at?
I would like to capitalize on Zorba's infectious personality and sidle up to somebody who looks like a PA, like they're in over their head, but they still know everything, and ask them, so could I possibly get a tour of this place? I don't know where anything is.
Even or up?
Even.
All right. Yes, you see a guy with a really big clipboard with just stacks of paper, like stuff folded over, lines blacked out, red lines and markings around the side, things tabbed, and he is like staring at the food table and sweating. Huh? Yes, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to have for lunch. There's so many choices. I'm sorry, who are you?
Are.
Why would I give you a tour?
The director just said something about being an understudy. And I don't know where under I'm supposed to study.
He gives no awareness of any entendres, single or double, and says,
I got none.
You are probably here to study under Kara. She is, and she, so, yes, here, come with me. I'll give you a tour of the place. And then and he kind of pulls a chunk out of the script. You can see there's folders, and he's like, "These are your lines," and it's like 60 pages.
Oh, thank you.
Be ready to step in for Kara if anything, God's please, were to happen to her. And he starts leading you on a tour.
During the tour, I really would like him to, show me where things are. But I'd like him to also point out Kara and possibly her trailer, just in case something terrible were to happen.
Okay, so we'll come back to you in a second. You're going to wardrobe. There is a huge. They kind of lead you to the back set, and there's an area that's kind of cordoned off, and it says wardrobe, keep out. And there's like multiple signs that kind of tear down. Keep out. This means you. No, seriously, I cut the last person who came in here.
Well, it doesn't apply to me, obviously. I just got assigned a wardrobe.
Yes.
So...
There's also like a cloud, like a haze hanging over the wardrobe area, as if things are on fire inside.
That's where I like to be, mostly,
It's
for some
true.
reason.
Mark, let me describe the flame to you more. How do you like it now? Do you head in?
I want to knock first.
Go away.
I was going to go ahead and open up the door. So...
When you open up the door, there is just, you know that scene at the end of Indiana Jones where there's all the boxes stacked? Now imagine if all of those boxes had like pieces of clothing laying on them, or there were like racks of clothes, and there are like 6 sewing machines, but there's one furiously going, and it's like a pedal, and this guy's leg is just jackhammering up and down. I said, go away! And he has a fat stogie, and there's just smoke billowing out.
I feel like I would just go in and start organizing stuff in a way that made sense.
Okay.
And just say, oh, don't mind me. I've been assigned a wardrobe.
He, about 5 minutes later, the thing stops, and he holds up a very formal, elegant gown. That'll do until she messes. And he turns around and he looks at you, and you can see he has an eye patch. He's got like a grizzled, short beard, and it looks like he's been left out in the sun too long, and is sort of raisined. And he looked at you, and he's like, "What have you done? This is how I would do it. If I... Who are you?"
Kit, pleased to meet you.
Gerald Wardrobe. Cigar. We'll come back to you in a second.
I shouldn't smoke cigars, huh?
Brother Block.
I want to use my strength.
Okay.
And obviously it's a set, and there are things coming and going.
Mm-hmm.
I want to use my whatever the heaviest thing I can help with in eye shot would be my first move, keeping in mind that what I'm really looking for is the way to enter and exit this set/studio once filming has stopped, or like in the nighttime. Like how do things get in and out of this area? And I'm using my strength to just be an asset to the lowest level of film workers.
You can see there is a young man, shock of brown hair that's kind of like swept back, like he is wrestling with 2 horses as he's trying to pull them, and like he's wearing like a leather smock, he's wearing kind of ratty clothes, but you definitely notice like strong jaw and like piercing blue eyes as he's pulling this. So I need you to roll a multi-action, give me a strength and a perception check.
Okay.
Have I had like
so that
6 weeks to plan this?
by the rules of Torg, that's 1 20-sided die roll -2 because it is a multi-action. But then
so what did you get? It's minus
it will
2 from the
count
final
for both
from the
things.
results. Yeah.
It's not good.
Like
Okay.
Christmas in Jerusalem.
So, what were the two things that you wanted
Strength
me?
and perception.
I'm gonna go ahead and spend a possibility
All right.
on this because I rolled a 5, and that was terrible.
Mr. Furious, I will give you a possibility now and a possibility in the future if Kit plays the romance card on Gerald, because that was a brilliant suggestion. Dude's half mummy anyway. Like, what'd you get, Ben?
So it is a +8, which to my what did you say the two things I need are?
Strength and perception. It'd actually only be the
Okay,
plus
to my
6.
so to my strength that makes it a 19.
Okay.
And
Is that with the -2?
I don't have. I would have to drop down to mind, and that will only be a 15.
And that's with the -2 on both of those?
No, it isn't.
So 17 and 13. I got you.
Yeah,
Yep.
17 and 13.
So as you get over there, you are able to help wrestle these horses back, and they seem really strong, Brother Block. Like this guy's like muscles cording, biceps flexing, forearms like just veins popping, and the horses they look really animated and spirited. But when you get close, you can see that all 4 eyes have like a red sheen to them, and you can hear this whirring and clicking from inside the horses as you kind of help wrangle them over to a stall. And when you put them in, you can see that this guy kind of walks up and grabs each horse by the mouth, unhinges the lower jaw, and plugs a power port into the horse's mouth. Hey, thanks. I was struggling with them. Tech still hasn't fixed it. He wipes his hands off. They're not dirty. And he holds out his... I'm Tony. One of the... I think they call it best boys around here. Who are you?
Je ne parle pas anglais. Je parle français. Je m'appelle Frère Block.
And do you shake his hand?
I do. I do
Yeah,
shake his
that's a
hand.
good grip. That's like and he kind of gives you a smile just filled with white teeth. It's like a key grip. So,
I will-
what brings you here?
I will continue to play dumb and not speak English.
Okay. So we'll just go into subtitles because Tony speaks French back to you, which I cannot do.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
No,
Fine.
seriously. Seriously. Yeah.
Oh, tu parles français aussi? Oh, c'est magnifique, mon ami.
Mon ami. So he gives
Okay,
you a tour
okay.
of the studio, and you can see there are 4 main bay doors.
Okay.
Either side of the bay doors, kind of splitting the distance between the two, are small little, just like regular security doors. There are also 2 skylights. Studio 6 is actually broken up into 8 different sets. And Tony, as he walks you around, explains that, the horses, for all of the riding scenes that they are going to be doing, they actually just built robotic horses, and they're going to have them run on treadmills as they rotate scenery behind them. So they can just run. I mean, they've got hours of footage because the horses will just run as soon as you put them on the treadmill. We'll come right back to you, Brother Block. Kowalski.
I want to go find where all the other stunt dudes are.
It's very easy to find because there is, you head out, the sun is baking down. You can see waves of heat kind of coming up off the concrete, coming up off the sand, and in the shade of this really large army truck, you can see there are about 6 guys, tattoos, big mustaches and beards, shaved heads. Several of them have wigs thrown over their shoulders. One has a dress that's kind of pulled down to his waist. That Kit could identify what character it goes to when you come back. And their current, two of them are like they're squatting down and they've got their arms on each other's shoulders. And they're kind of doing like a squat sumo thing as people are passing money around. And one of the guys is like, new stunt guy?
I'm just still coordinating.
Really?
Yeah, Mr. Zorba brings his own people. It's a safety thing.
Who's Zorba? Is it like that one guy who, when asked to do a stunt, and he was told it was impossible, fired the stunt coordinator and then hired a new stunt coordinator just to give him?
It's pretty much exactly it.
Well, I'm Alexi. These are the guys. Alexi, your name is?
Kowalski.
Ah,
Kowalski Van Zandt.
that last name does not fit with first name, but
My name.
I take the role of one of the mystery men who gets killed. Those guys over there, they are there for Dr. Mobius to kill. And Sergey is the dude who has the dress kind of like opened all the way down to the waist, you know, kind of pulled down and a blonde wiggle. That is Kara's stunt double. Because he has live hiss and everyone starts laughing.
I mean, you got the hips, man.
Yeah, I like you, Cole. And we'll come back to you. The woman whose name no one has asked leads you to a trailer. And you can,
Which woman?
the assistant director, the one with the sharp cheekbones and the severe haircut, leads you. And you can see there is definitely a child who is currently there's a can of white paint and a can of black paint, and there is a white strip that has clearly been painted over, and he's currently. And then it's like, on the outside of the trailer. You were supposed to be done with this. Paint needs to dry, ma'am. I do not care about the concerns of paint drying. You were supposed to be done with it. And she opens the door and walks in. You can smell that kind of crisp ozone or freon scent of old-time Nile Empire ice machine running.
Absolutely.
That's the stuff.
Yeah, and there are several large fans. Everything has been like, there's like an overstuffed couch and an overstuffed chair and a curtained off area to your right and obviously a fully stocked bar.
I assume there's bead curtains somewhere.
There's bead curtains, that's what's cordoning off the other room. This is for you, Sorba.
Where's my hookah?
Oh, and she walks up. You can see there is a stack of scripts sitting on the table, kind of haphazardly, and they're all sitting on top of a box. A little box about big.
All right. I'll pick up the scripts.
Yep.
And open a window
Just toss them all.
and open the box.
Okay, sweet. Hey, what's your dodge?
Opening the box?
Yeah.
Oh, he's fanned.
Yeah. Okay, my dodge is 9.
Your dodge is 9. Would you like to roll your dodge to see if you can get higher than that?
I mean, sure. 16.
Okay.
So that's 3. Well, so if you're rolling dodge. Okay, well, let's see.
Yep.
Then that's going to be a. What?
Well, that takes it from an outstanding success to merely a good success. What is your toughness? Oh, I don't have your new stats.
Wait. What? From an outstanding success?
Yeah.
The thing.
The thing that attacked you.
Ah.
What's your new toughness?
My new toughness is 7.
All right. With your armor still, it puts you at 10. So hold up. So that's exactly. So you will take 2 shots
Okay.
as as you open this box, this mechanical arm with a big knife kind of is let loose, and it stabs you in the chest, bouncing off the thick silk shirt you wear. Your cravat probably is what it bounces off of. Shocking you more than anything, but you can see there's a message that has been pushed through the knife blade.
I will read the message.
The message simply says, "Quit the movie and live. Otherwise, this will be Zorba Aladdin's last outing."
All right.
Impressive.
And you can hear
Not reasonably used.
dun dun dun. There's like a quartet practicing outside the window.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
I open the door and
Full
hand
notebook stairway.
the box and knife to the little kid. Have fun.
Fun.
Yeah.
So you're
It's a Jack in the Box.
your sign now says it looks like Zol. That's as far as and he goes running off with a box with a mechanical arm and a knife.
Yeah.
All right. We started with Morgan. So Morgan, as you walk around, Jimmy introduces himself. He's a PA. It's his first movie working with director Forrester. It's a big experience for him. It's everything he's ever wanted. It is probably going to end with him either drinking himself to death or hanging from one of the rafters. But it's the chance of a lifetime. I can just push through. And he shows you everything. He shows you Studio 5 and 6. There are 20 sets inside and outside between, on lots and studios. He does show you Kara's trailer. There are two large Egyptian men, shaved head, thick coal under their eyes, white linen tunic shirts who are standing outside of her trailer, glaring at everyone. You can see that there's definitely someone looking out through the curtains, and then they close as you go by. So yeah, I'd stay away from her. She's a pill.
Okay. A
She's-
pill that you would choke on?
I was going for poison pill, but sure. One that lodges in your throat. You would do anything to expel violently from your body.
Will
But she served
anyone
in the last 7 Dr. Mobius movies that Forrester has done, and so no one else gets to play the love interest.
Oh, she's the love interest of Dr. Mobius. Okay.
I can see Morgan Gears putting together the understudy role.
Yep. There. Smoke is starting to billow. Oh, okay. Fascinating. I don't suppose there's anywhere that she never goes. Perhaps like a way to leave the studio, in case she is being a little
Go to
Extra.
the assistant's lounge. She wouldn't be caught dead there.
Oh, where's that?
Oh. Give me a perception roll. He leads you through the maze. It is true, all the ampersands. Dr. Mobius can't love anyone beside himself, but it's good propaganda for the people who think that he can.
Do you want me to do find or?
Yeah, give me a find roll. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, no worries. 25. 16.
Oh, it is 3 short of a good success. Would you like to, do you have anything that you can spend to increase that?
Okay, so it's 3 short of a good success. Okay.
Mhm.
Then I can spend a possibility. Because we haven't got, if we spent, let me rephrase that. If we lost cards in the battle, because
You
someone
should each have immediately 1 possibility, and you should each have 1 more card thanks to... if you lost cards in the battle, I will refresh those right now.
Okay. I only have 3 cards.
Okay.
I don't
We're
know.
almost at the end of the act, and we'll do a full refresh there.
Okay, well then I guess I'll spend a possibility.
All right.
Okay, So I had 25 plus another. So that only gets me to 18.
With the possibility, it only got you an additional 2 points.
Yeah,
Remember, a possibility always counts at least as 10.
right.
Okay.
I went from 25 on the dice to 35 on the dice,
Okay,
and
I
that is
see.
only
Yeah,
2.
anyone else got anything they can donate or no? All right.
What kind of roll is this again?
This is a mind
Mind.
roll.
No. Sorry.
I got 3
Yeah, that'll get her there.
action.
Yep, all right.
Oh, sweet, thanks.
So Morgan, he leads you back to the PA or to the assistant's lounge.
Uh-huh.
It is, for a brief second, you think you're back in Darkhold. The waves of desperation and the beaten down looks of people, although they all have this look as if they're coming out of some sort of funk or haze. But as you are moving through there, you can see there are a lot of carts being pushed around. People who are wearing kind of the uniforms of the movie studio. They've got the identification. But for a movie that seems to be well into production, there's a lot of boxes that are getting shipped around, and they're really all coming in and out of Studio 4, which which is apparently where the all of the weird science that they're using in the film is stored, all the special effects, which Jimmy made clear to you is off limits to anyone but the director and that team. And
So
unless of course you're called in for medical. Medical's also in.
Oh, medical is also in there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate. If you have to go to medical and have to go to weird science, I bet it's like super
It's
unnerving.
unsettling. We go through probably about it's a dangerous shoot. We go through about 5 or 6 people a week are being sent back to Cairo. Just accidents on set. You know how it goes.
Are they actually being sent back to Cairo?
Yeah, no, of course. I see them get on the plane. Like I still get letters from them. Maybe 2 or 3 weeks later they come back after they've had a little bit of a rest. Yeah. They all say it's a
Really?
magical place. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure it is a magical place. I've been to places like that are magical.
That's right. So here's the thing. I'd love to say that you have a trailer to study in.
Oh, I
but
don't.
No, Kara's made it very clear she has no understudy. She needs no understudy, and therefore we are not supposed to dedicate any visible resources to an understudy. So you're welcome to stay here in the assistant's lounge.
Oh, that is great. I probably will. I don't suppose you have like a private corner where I can rehearse.
I can run lines with you.
Oh, would you? That'd be wonderful.
Sure. Give me an hour. I've just gotta. We're almost done shooting for the day, so we're doing a night shoot tonight. So we're all coming back here at Raha Blast midnight.
Mm.
We are shooting from midnight till 6, and then from 8 until 4 tomorrow. Did I mention it's the job of a lifetime? Job of a lifetime.
Absolutely the job of a lifetime, as long as it doesn't take your lifetime.
Haha. That's how I lost my. And then I ended up here. Because my mother taught me how to sew, and gotta fight the good fight. And I'm fighting it with needle and thread. That's Jared talking to you.
I figured.
Do you accept one of his cigars?
No. Only because I feel like I've learned my lessons about holding fire to my face.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
That was not. That was very non-mummyist of me.
No. Much appreciated. So thank you.
Hey, Peg! Good to see you, buddy. Glad to see you. Thanks for the raid. Did you all see that star?
Yeah.
Or was that just me?
No, that was
All right. That was a hallucination.
There was sounds.
I'm gonna have a lot of follow-up questions later.
That's fine. I will provide. So you don't accept a cigar.
I don't accept a cigar, but I do still have a lighter, so I offer to light his.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
it's still
I'm-
bad planning.
You light it with a Molotov cocktail.
I'm definitely trying to cut down. He says. You can as he stubs out like the fourth Churchill stogie or cigar that he's been smoking.
Let me go ahead and just open some of these windows though to help.
There's
air-
no
windows?
no. Look, it's an open air thing, so it's just the
Okay.
smoke is kind of hovering.
Okay, good.
Like a
Because that was
Costumes are
really
gonna smell so
Yeah.
bad.
yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? It is the Nile Empire, so a lot of things smell like.
That's fair. That's fair. So with that, now that we have this great rapport,
Yes, you do have a great.
I figured I would ask him for any information he has, like, oh, let me see the cast list or the character list. I'd love to see what all the costumes are for. This is so interesting. I'd love to help out. Blah, blah, blah. See, I made a fabric too. It's great.
Made of fabric too. Right up there with Vampires Don't Sparkle, what we're about to. Give me a mind or give me a mind roll as you're trying to pick all this up.
10. On top of that number. 20.
All right, a 20.
Yes.
Cool. You have no problem remembering all of these.
Great.
So what you do discover is that a lot of Zorba's wardrobe is of the sleeveless and shirtless variety. Whoever this Kara has a variety of wardrobes that have been specifically designed to tear or split.
Strategically.
Listen, I'm playing into the tropes of these films at apropos moments. But the other two big roles are filled by Hamen Aset, who is the villain of the piece. And there's a lot of kind of. You're from the Nile Empire, so you've seen stuff like this. It's supposed to look like weird science power armor. And there's a ton of other roles. There's apparently Dr. Mobius' son, who you've never heard of, but he gets killed in this film by Hamen Aset, and that causes Dr. Mobius to invent something new to take out this Hamen Aset character. And so, yeah, he walks you through. There's a ton of clothing for extras. There's also a bizarre amount of Kara, who is playing Cleo in the film. There's a bizarre number of her outfits that seem to have been resized for a much larger and less busty person. We work with what we got.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Some of them have to work with what she's got. But listen, this is amazing. If you come back tomorrow, I'll get you integrated into everything we do. We're making costumes dawn to dusk. And sometimes, like tonight, we're coming back at midnight. We're making them from dusk till dawn. That's good. And he walks over to a journal and opens it up and writes something down. He's got like a big journal that he's got just tons of notes and sketches, all sorts of strange things.
Does the poor bastard have aspirations of screenwriting?
Everyone. So listen, just stay out of Kara's way. You'll be fine. He kind of looks at you, holds the light, and kind of shines it at various angles. Yeah, you're no threat. And also, unless you're called in for medical, stay out of Studio 4.
Oh, what's in Studio 4?
medical,
Oh, okay.
and that's where they keep all of the really weird stuff that we're using for the films. It's very
Like what?
Oh, they've got like ominous sets, actual armor for the big fight. They've got several ray guns. They just shoot colorful lights and little like bursts of electricity. What else we got? A couple of big vehicles for the big desert fight. You know, stuff like that. Tony's really the guy that they have haul out the robo horses every now.
Sounds awesome.
All right.
Yeah.
Brother Block, you have been shown around by Tony, who is a great guy. This goes into French subtitles, or English subtitles for the French.
It's
So,
good
yeah.
that
And that's my mother met my father in Monte Carlo, and then the war broke out, and she returned to Cairo, and that is kind of how I got here, and why French was my first language.
I want to ask Tony how what the protocol is for escaping the set should something disastrous happen.
Like us.
Brother Block, I'm going to need you. Give me a charisma.
Oh, come on, man. Okay. All right. I'll give it a shot. Okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. You remember that Brother Block failed a corruption test
I do
on
remember
the
this.
Darkhold side of town. And it took him down 1 charisma point, and I've grown horns that I haven't painted on my face or bought yet, but I will. I promise.
Because are a professional.
There will be tiny little horns that I'll glue onto my face right here. Okay, so
This is waiting for you, Ben.
I'm already 1 possibility or 1 point down, but I rolled a 17, which is a +4, so that gives me a 9.
Make it 12.
Ooh.
Hey!
Tony kind of leans over and he's like, Mon ami, you seem like a guy who does not want to get caught in the path of the director. And I cannot blame you. For Director Forrester, it's a hard, bitter man. You would not know he's blinded by his own, and he says it as close to the French as I can say it, his own hubris. And thank you, Ben. It was a pity laugh. It's a bad show. I'm still waiting for the guy to be named Hugh, because none of those consonants or, that basically in French it would be. I'll bring him into our next Cyberpage game.
I want an NPC whose name is Guy, but we call him Guy.
He's like, listen, here's the thing. When he's on the warpath, you want to get out of this way. I can show you. There are ways, like all of these sets, they got false walls behind him. You can just, and he kind of hits a rock that you're walking past and it pops open. It's like, we can just slide in here. The lot has steam tunnels that run underneath it. You can get anywhere to anywhere on this set and not be seen. Come back at midnight. I'll show you what. I'll give you the tour of the underset. Kowalski.
All right.
You watch as one guy pushes another guy over, and money exchanges hands. It's a lot like Darkhold. All right, put it up. All right.
All right. So Mr. Zorba does not do campy action movies.
Who? One of them says.
the star, Dr. Mobius. So like the last of the movies.
Dr. Mobius is coming here?
I mean, if we're good enough, yeah.
Alexei kind of says, listen, you'll have to, one, speak louder and slower. Sergei, he lost most of his hearing standing too close to the cannons when they go off. And then one time, somebody loaded a real ball in the cannon by accident. They caught him in the head. That's why he kind of smiles and turns Sergei's head, and he's got a big, like, runnel in the side of his head. Just don't answer these questions.
Right. So, Zorba does not do campy action. We do hardcore, gritty, high flying,
You're going to be
balls to the walls. Action.
You like all of their eyes have lit up as if the possibility of this actually coming together is. Thank you, Mr. Furious. I knew it was something like that. You.
Have any of you seen Die Hard? Any of the 7? No. Okay.
I saw one guy die hard once in an alley.
Yeah.
He fell off the roof, and he was trying to hold on to some sort of rope or something, and it was long, and it broke both of his legs and his hip. Is that what we're going for? One of the guys is like, we get to hit the star.
You don't get to hit the star in the face.
Right? No, not the face. And everybody's like, no, obviously not.
You're down. It's good.
All right, awesome.
You can take it. I've seen it.
So, what do you want this? What? Like, all right, tonight we're and Alexei kind of sidles up.
What scenes are we doing tonight? Because we gotta find out how to jack it up.
Tonight is the big fight where Common Asset's forces attack Dr. Mobius. Dr. Mobius climbs out of his tank and battles them all in hand-to-hand combat.
But he loses, right?
No.
Okay, but at some point, this is gonna be a good movie. He loses, and then he has to come back, right?
No, do you not know? And they all of their eyes kind of lose that luster and glaze over. Have you not heard of the epic tales of Dr. Mobius, the man who cannot lose, ruler of multiple empires across?
Okay, well, so we've got to break all y'all. Okay, the script's the script. Can't fix that. But we can make it look really good.
All right, so you're spending your time. All right, I need you to give me a mind.
Okay, which is not somehow worse than my charisma. All right.
Do you want me to cast armor on you before you shoot?
He doesn't know what's going on.
All right, spending a possibility because that was
That
terrible.
was a 4.
All right.
I'm pretty sure Kowalski at a -6 to his mind got you up playing this stunt.
That was
This would be great.
14, so that's plus 1, so that's a 6.
Pass me the chin.
They follow your instructions to the letter. You plan out
Oh.
an epic fight scene. Yes, Morgan.
Can I give would a supporter a +3 help?
And a +3 will only get him to a 9.
Okay.
Yeah, that is what we call casting pearls before swine.
Right, which is why I checked.
I am so excited for tonight's shoot. Zorba,
I won.
what are you doing? You guys can always trade cards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm taking a nap.
Have to rest up.
I've got a little face mask on, and I've got my, and just every once in a while, I'm just sort of reaching over and feeling for my hookah.
At one point, like you hear the door to the trailer kind of creak open. Steps kind of creak as the trailer rocks just a little bit.
Mhm.
And like right next to your head, you hear something kind of set down. And then there's the striking of a match.
Mhm.
And then soon you hit the hookah.
Yeah. And I grab a pen and without even looking, just sort of hold it out there for them to put what they want autographed up.
No, Mr. Zorba, I am. It is me. It is Gertrude. And I wanted to let you know that you can rest as much as you like. You can call me Gertie if you like. We are going to be doing filming tonight at midnight. We are going to be filming a night scene where you to emerge from a super battle tank and lay wait to 5 of Dr. Mobius's foes henchmen. I will be here at 11, 10:30 to help you get to the costume.
I blow a great big smoke ring.
So Zorba's out for the rest. What are the rest of you guys doing? Like at this point, is there anything you want to do? Or are you guys meeting back together? What's the?
I mean, that'd be smart.
So what is everyone but Kowalski doing? Sorry, dude. You
How
were
do
six in your
we
mind.
how do we reassemble? Because I believe that if we reassemble and combine our knowledge, we can achieve something. But I don't know the things that just happened, and we're all spread apart. How do we bring the knowledge together?
Kit, or sorry, Morgan.
Well, I was
I'm used to
listening, and heard that Kit was going to be in wardrobe. So in the hour that I have before Jimmy comes back, I'm going to go over to the wardrobe, and perhaps as I am on my way, I might see a Brother Block speaking
You definitely
with
see a brother block lifting
Tony,
heavy things and putting them down, and lifting other heavy things and
I
moving
will-
them and putting them down.
I will.
There are several production assistants who are.
I will be
Uh-huh.
happy to see Morrigan, and I will follow her blindly.
I mean, I need help over here in wardrobe.
Although, if it means if it means me lifting less heavy things, I'm on board.
Yeah, they put you to work, man. You said you wanted to lift heavy things to ingratiate
Yeah,
yourself.
that's my forte. Heavy things is my stuff. But my pally pal just showed up, so I'm out.
All right. Yeah. So I will go and see if we can find Kit at wardrobe. Do I see Kowalski
He's
anywhere?
out of
Are we?
Yeah.
Are we
Yeah.
able to nab him?
If you want to, Kowalski is currently engaged in what seems like a furious 4-on-1 fisticuffs battle with like wooden knives that they're practicing with, and Kowalski's doing his best when he gets shot to go. Like it's great.
I actually have a call. Kowalski and I, it's sort of like a hand, like the way people would have a handshake or whatever, but it's more of like a whistle scream that we do. That
So it's like Steve
lets
escaping a
him
kettle.
know, like,
Please don't do this on. I don't want the mics to get blown out.
I won't.
You described it so
I will
viscerally
perfect
that I am
it.
feeling.
I will perfect the whistle scream off camera later, and we'll reveal it in months to come. But
Hold on 1 second, Mr. Phantom of Truth. You get a possibility because that is exactly where my brain went as well.
so I will do the super buddy whistle scream to let Kowalski know it's time to join up with me and Morrigan.
All right.
Awesome.
You four keep practicing that. It needs to be sharp. It needs to be clean. It needs to be punchy. Zorba needs to feel it every time. Because if he can feel it, the audience can feel it. And if the audience can feel it, this movie will rock.
As you walk away, you definitely hear. I don't know why you're talking about rocks, but. All right, so Morgan, you have corralled everyone but Kit, and
Will we find her in wardrobe?
when you guys walk into wardrobe, Gerald is having a very pleasant conversation with you. He is making tea. The two of you are talking. The door opens, and he whips out the biggest knife. I said I'd touch you if you come back in here.
Sorry. Hi. We're just here to talk to Kit.
I called her for a fitting.
Yes. Yes.
He was just gonna cut her down to size. Hey!
I'll allow it today, but no one else comes in here without my expressed approval, which I don't give to anyone. And he stands up and walks out. There's like a cloud of smoke that kind of follows him.
That actually went really well.
That felt terrible. Okay, good.
I mean, he and the smoke left, so.
Not all of them.
Oh,
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But the new smoke.
The new smoke is gone. Yeah. There's like the top of the dividers are yellowed.
Oh.
Yeah. You're not gonna get that smell out of your wrappings. You're gonna have to buy your wrappings.
uh,
You can go, like, steal another mummy's wrappings.
Oh, I plan to.
All right, Morgan, you have gathered everyone and you can find the group. I
okay.
have a possibility.
Who?
You?
Me?
Yeah,
Oh,
you herded all of the cats.
You did a good job.
I did. I got all the cats together.
All right, go for it.
Okay. Well, we don't have Zorba, but I have a feeling he is somewhere.
He's never
in
been
his-
part of planning anyway.
Okay. You know, I did kind of notice that when you were like, "Hey, the plan is to not like be roped into the movie," and then the first thing he does is like, "I volunteer for the movie." Like it felt like, you know. Anyway, so great. Hey, does anybody else find that Studio 4 is really sketchy?
Yes. Super.
Cool.
I've not been there yet. I've been busy with making this an exquisite action masterpiece. It's going to be amazing. Even the guy in the dress.
Anyway, okay.
Studio cut say very scary for me. However, I think we want to make this movie happen. So we have to be subtle about how we let it go forward. I believe that filming starts at midnight tonight.
Yes.
Let's let Zorba start filming, and we will release whatever is in Studio 4.
That's an option. I was more wondering if anybody knew of a secret way to get into Studio 4 so we can find out what's there before we release whatever is in Studio 4.
I can get in there whenever you want. I was just going to wait till midnight when no one was paying attention. But yeah, absolutely. I spent a whole day lifting heavy stuff so I can figure out how to get into Studio 4.
How does lifting heavy stuff get you into Studio 4?
Well, you have to meet a guy named Tony. He needs to speak French. I also speak French. And then we got really close. He's pretty cool. And I can totally open the door to Studio 4. Like, if that's your goal, let's do it, sister. But I was being more dramatic. It's the French. It's the French in me.
It's just that Morgan wants to understudy the understudio.
No, I want you to be in. Here's the other thing is that if we kidnap the lady that you are the understudy for, you join the movie. So there's
kidnapping.
I feel like there's two options. Kidnap the lady that you're the understudy for, and then you and Zorba are the stars of the movie. Or at midnight, we let loose the dogs of war.
I'm sorry. Those are the two options we have.
Yeah.
Zorba, who happens to have just like stumbled by at this point, says, "I vote for the first one."
Yeah, I'm also in for kidnapping an actress.
All right, so you guys, are we waiting till midnight? Or is there anything else you want to do? Like, we can do a planning scene.
Yeah.
We need to kidnap the actress now.
Yeah, because I do want to veto both of those plans.
Okay.
Uh,
We're gonna fade to black here. I'm going to give you guys.
I thought Jenny didn't like either, but it turns out she's on board for both.
I don't think you heard the word veto.
Yeah, let's
Mr. Furious,
kidnap
this is a
that
good
lady
idea.
right now. Right
I don't
now.
think he.
Okay, so we're gonna fade to black. We're going to. It's the end of the act, so I'm gonna hand out 5 experience points there. Well
Nice.
done. And then let's refill some cards, people. Who needs? Anybody need a cosmic card?
I still have mine. I mean, if I can swap it out.
You can. You can.
I would like to
I
swap
would
this out.
swap this one out.
Take it away.
Oh wow, you guys are just like I don't like the stupid card change.
I don't
I'm
think-
kidding.
Well, we've been all this time, and there's been no chases, or like one chase. So but that's mainly just because we don't run from anything.
That is true. I tend to run toward things.
I think
All right.
Distance. Oh.
Zorba, how many cards do you need?
I'm just
How
so
many
used
do we
to
get
the
total?
responsible
5?
people
I need 4.
stopping my plans.
Oh, don't
That
worry. We're gonna get
Jenny-
to a planning scene.
That
many?
Jenny being
4.
on board was a big surprise.
She's not. She
I'm
said
not.
veto. She's
Oh,
vetoing
what?
vote.
It's very clear
Nope.
about that.
I've heard blah 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 blah. Boo boo
Can I trade
boo.
you for
I've
that?
Jenny,
heard
how many do you
nothing.
need?
Boo boo dee dee.
what?
And you guys go back up to 4 possibilities.
Oh no, sorry. I need 5. I need 5 cards.
What do you got?
Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and swap out this one as well. So
Okay.
I need 3 cards.
3 cards. Morgan, how many do you need?
we have a total of 5. Would you say?
5 right now.
Then I need 3.
Coup de grace,
Okay.
mistaken identity,
Okay.
and drama.
Okay. Well, that just means we have to do the first plan.
Man,
You
how many do you
describe
need?
the first plan.
I
in card
will.
form.
Take all of the cards. I will take 5 cards and a cosm.
Oh, wow. All right. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I was kind of with Mr. Furious there. I want to find a reason to have to go to medical.
That was what I was going to
You're already
say
dead.
as well.
Oh,
Just go.
oh! Also, I really want.
Stop breathing.
Not necessarily next episode, but we have to have a Bollywood dance number. Have to.
I
It's
am on
not
board with
like
that.
I don't. Like, come on, come on.
Oh, I'm wrong. You guys have 6 cards. So, first of all,
It caps at 5.
does it cap at 5? No, with the glory. Morgan, attuned.
Oh yeah, baby.
You get 6 cards.
You will probably have to drop back down to 5. Let me go. Mr. Furious, does it cap with a glory? This is why I employ the check. All right.
I think the big bucks.
That's why they make the big possibilities. You guys having fun with the movie set
Yeah.
episode?
Okay.
All right. I can't believe that we're gonna watch Zorba get beaten up.
Yeah, I might spend this time putting extra armor in his costume.
6 in the Nile Empire, so you do get 6. All right. Brother Black.
I would also.
Oh yes.
I needed a pencil. I'm ready. Hit me with my cards.
I was
were
just
we
going to say. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to give Brother Black this. So your temporary reprieve is your cosm. You head. You ready?
Yep, go.
Action. Maelstrom. Nemesis. Master plan. Idea. And second chance.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Beth.
At some point, I do need to go memorize my lines.
Give me a mind roll. I assume you don't have profession actress in your character sheet.
I don't.
You could spend one of your 5 XP to get profession actress on your character sheet.
That could be. I could. Especially.
But bless
'cause
her
I'm-
heart that she cares about making the movie good. Bless her heart.
What do you got, Becca?
15.
Okay, you memorize your lines for tonight's scenes. You got all the cues, the calls, everything. Let's pick up the start of the next act in Zorba's trailer. You guys have.
We planned something.
So this is your planning session.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, I got you, Ben. It is filled with hookah smoke, but this smells like mint grape, and it's delicious.
Absolutely. I say we kidnap the actress.
That's the opening line.
But okay,
and then Morrigan plays her impersonator card and impersonates the actress.
That's right. More creative control. Right now, if we can get all the main actors and the whole stunt crew. We've got the editorial. I mean, what part of this movie don't we? We've even got portrait.
I mean, I failed to see that Kowalski, within the cybernetic heart of our aspirate techno-demon, beat the heart of an independent filmmaker.
He prefers the word auteur.
We'll take over the entire production. They won't see it coming until they see it. That's movie.
You're our Kevin Smith, Kowalski.
All right, so Zorba voted for kidnapping of Kara. Morgan and Kit, because I'm leaning on you guys. What are your counterpoints?
so I think maybe we shouldn't kidnap her. We probably should at least see her once, because everyone seems to be terrified of her. So we could either try and get her on our side, or at least learn why they're terrified of her in order to undermine her later. I think that could be a good idea for also Morgan. I don't know if you want to be the lead love interest of Zorba.
Tonight you have 6 lines, and then you get the strap of your dress gets hooked on a ball gun, and you get dragged along the side of the tank, running as fast as you can while screaming things like,
Save me, Dr. Mobius!
that's right.
Well, I just want to argue.
Kowalski also memorized the lines.
As Brother Block, I want to argue that doesn't everyone want to be Zorba's love interest? I don't understand how anyone would say no to such a beautiful, beautiful man. Look at him. He is the most beautiful man I have ever known in my personal life.
So at least 2 of our 5 party members believe that.
You're about 40% of the group agrees with Brother Block. 40%, I would argue, possibly doesn't, and Kowalski's out. The jury's out. Did I cut that pie right? Maybe. You do hear a knock at the door. Mr. Aladdin, and it's Jimmy's voice. You've got about an hour before we're going to need you on set.
Very good.
Morgan. So I actually found someone else to run lines. I apologize that I can't, but if you want to, he kind of points over towards Studio 5. They're there getting taking care of the robo horses.
Okay.
JM, are you saying that we have about an hour before shooting starts?
I would prefer you have an hour before filming starts.
Action.
Filming.
But
filming,
knowing
sure.
you guys, that was probably highly.
So the reason
I think
Hold on,
I
hold
would
on.
like to.
Hold on, Ben.
I was just going to say I would like to tap Kowalski and say we have an hour to go fix your baby.
It's a long walk. And guys gotta have rehearsed. Be ready. Baby, as much as I love baby, baby can wait.
So you're saying you're putting baby in the cistern?
Baby's already in the cistern.
That.
Now you never.
I feel like now I have visions of Buffalo Bill yelling down in the
No,
tank and puts the oil.
That got Stephen King me real quick.
I've been reading a lot. All right, so Kowalski wants to go check on the stunt guys. Morgan, what do you want to do?
I mean, I will also kidnap an actress if necessary. I feel like that's probably more
See,
important.
the point of kidnapping the actress and having Morgan impersonate her is not for the movie. It's because clearly this girl gets her parts because she is the director's love interest. So that then Morgan, pretending to be the actress, can get close to the director and find out what's going on and, put the moves on him and get the information from him as the pretending to be the actress with whatever that impersonator card she has is.
I don't think she had an impersonator card.
Whatever it was.
I also have conjuration, so if we really gotta get intense with the whole thing, we can do that.
That's not how conjuration.
What was your card? You had some
It
kind
it works for my facial hair.
I'm going to say ATZ always trust Zorba. I'm whatever he wants. ATZ always
All
trust Zorba.
So I've got essentially this swath of the team, a triangle of kidnapping. Morgan and Kit. What say you?
I'm not partial to the kidnapping. Kit.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I think since shooting will be happening, filming will be happening.
Thank you so much.
Since filming will be happening, this could also be a good opportunity for learning more information. Like Brother Block, if you know how to get into Studio 4 without a malady, then that could be a good opportunity for while they're filming, some of us could sneak back there, see what's going on.
Well, two of you have to be on set. Zorba and Kowalski.
Okay.
And also, the understudy, unless we make that happen.
Ooh.
I just give a wink to Kowalski.
What were you going to say, Becca?
Morgan is going to point out, as long as Kara is on set, it might be good if I am not seen on set. The vibe I am getting is that she is a bit protective of her role. And I'm with Kit in that if we could figure out a different way to get into Studio 4, that would be great. I'm also going to bring
all right.
up
So
the fact,
Ben, let her finish. Ben, let her finish.
I'm also going to bring up the fact that you somehow think I can step in and be a love interest to a director who is clearly already infatuated with Zorba. So if you need a love interest, it's over there. But beyond that, isn't there someone else on the set that is already infatuated with Zorba and will help him out with whatever he needs?
I mean,
You have connections.
Which
You
one?
might want to use them before we start kidnapping, shooting, and maiming
Because you guys
people.
haven't come up with what do you do with her once you kid her?
Exactly.
we
I
a
don't have
sister.
anywhere to put her.
We have cisterns, we have
This also
a
could
safe
be.
house.
Oh,
This could also.
I thought that luxury travel bus was where we were gonna keep her. In a Nile Empire 20s
It's just
travel bus kind of way. Yeah, it's the nicest silver stream you've ever seen. However, listening to Morgan, I agree that there was a gap between 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock in the morning where there was no shooting, filming, no filming, no filming between 6 and 8. And if we can fake our way from 12 to 6, I know how to get all of us into Studio 4. And at 6 o'clock in the morning, we can raid Studio 4 and decide where to go from there. One of the things that I am concerned about is that I totally believe that letting the movie be made is our strongest game goal. Because let's say we manage to achieve a glory on camera.
We already did
And
that.
then that movie spreads to the rest of the country or wherever. We're big time winners. We could possibly change people back to the cosm they came from. So I don't want to stop the movie, but I do think that from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock is a window that JM gave us and we can use.
Okay.
I have a slightly similar to what Brother Block, what you were saying about the movie being useful, but potential plan. What if we let the movie keep going, but then took the off periods to film some additional things, get an understudy in there with the imposter thing to be the Kara off times, and edit our own movie that's not propaganda?
He is the editor. We do have an editor.
Great.
Especially
I
with, like,
I
the
love
head
all
person
of that. I love all of that.
All right, I do too. That's actually not something I had thought about. So that's brilliant. We got 2 people who have to be on the set. That's something, and then what I need to know what Block, Morgan, and Kit are doing while Zorba and Kowalski are on set. Morgan, what do you got?
Well, if that's the case, Morgan is going to go run lines for now. And she will plan to find some way to sneak around this place, because Brother Block said that there's ways, but he didn't say how.
You want to try and find them? All right.
So yeah, I want to
All right.
eventually find the secret tunnels.
Okay. And I got. All right, Kit, what are you going to be doing while they're filming?
Pre-filming, I do want to put some extra armor into his clothes, because I feel like he's already gotten a death threat, and also Kowalski has trained everyone to hit him really hard.
Did you tell them about that?
And hit.
Okay.
We watched.
Then give me. Are you going to cast armor on him?
Yes.
Give me all right. And then what are you doing while filming?
I would like to go around and kind of see, like, if we want to go with this plan, I want to learn as much as I can about this set. I want to know all the people. I want to see the scripts. I want to just, like, study as much as I can during this filming period.
All right. And then Block, what are you doing?
I, knowing that Studio 4 is probably one of our targets, knowing that there are 4 entrances in and out of the set, and knowing that the set itself is divided into 8 quadrants. If you can imagine it, I would like to go to the security zone of the entrance that is closest to Studio 4.
Okay.
And relieve the people who are there and just be the night watchman at Studio 4 or at the front gate, so that later on when my friends need to enter, it is a clear path.
All right. So we're going to make some rolls here. We're going to start with Kit. So Kit, I need an evidence. What did you get on your armor?
Oh, I got a 16 on a DN10.
Okay, so that's a good success.
You get a +2 on your armor.
All right, so I get you to 12. So mark that down. Kit, give me a intelligence analysis roll as you start wandering the set.
Okay, that's +5 on a thing. 17.
So you wander the set, you start to get familiar with the people, you start to get familiar with the crew, the sets, the different pieces. You've got a good like 3D in your head working model of like relationship map of locations and people and roles and the script and how everything kind of connects together. Brother Block, I need a persuade roll from you, and this will be a very high DN because while people know you are part of the set and you look tough, we'll see.
Okay, so I got a 20 and a 12.
Okay, 32.
So a 32 is
Plus
plus 10. So it's still only, my charisma is still only a 15.
So there's no chance, by the way, of you getting on Studio 4's guard. That is under Mobius's control. But you do manage to get one of the patrol routes that is around the perimeter. So you circle around Studio 4 as part of your night roll. Morgan, as you come around the corner, you can see there's like a single spotlight down on the stage on the set, and he's wandering around and he's like, 8 worlds doesn't mean anything unless you're by my side. Oh, I'm sorry. And Tony turns around and says, I didn't realize anybody else was here. I was just rehearsing lines. I'm not an understudy or anything. I'm just... He looks like he flushes. He's super embarrassed.
You said them very well. I am apparently the understudy. Are you sure you're not the
No,
actor that Zorba replaced?
No, they didn't. They hadn't picked him yet.
Oh, were they going to pick you?
No, I don't think so. I'm just in charge of the robot horses.
Oh, that's
All right, and
interesting.
we'll pick back up there next week. And as they usher you in, no muscle suit needed, like full Pharaoh's headdress, shirtless, gleaming white and gold. They tell you it's a kill. You can see there's a bunch of guys dressed up as like, faceless goons. They've got, helmets. They've got like large, like power gauntlets on their arm, and as they're kind of helping you up the side of the tank, you see these other guys you're going to fight. And they're like, you know what? No one we've ever worked. Sorry, if I'm right. No one we have ever worked with has had the stones to take what Kowalski has planned for you. And you know what? They're slapping you on the back hard enough that you kind of rock forward. And the crane comes up, and you can see Forrester's behind the lights and cameras. Action! And we will pick up here next week.
Okay.
Did you guys have fun? Awesome chat. Hope you enjoyed it. Josh, good to see you. Welcome back to everyone who's been on here. First of all, big thanks to Peg Inc. For rating us. That's amazing. To Mr. Furious, all the ampersands, everyone who always jumps in. This has been wonderful. Phantom of Truth. To the Faites Five. You guys, wow. I get to run a propaganda film heist movie meta plot kind of thing. And Mr. Furious is right. Filming a Delphi Council propaganda movie inside of Dr. Mobius's studio would be glorious. And the Faites Five have found a way to be glorious in the most Faites Five way. So we will see you all next week for more Torg. Special thanks to Strange Owl Games, another company that I'm a part of, for sponsoring the show. Strange Owl Games is a Patreon going on right now for Space 1889 NEC, or Space 1889 After. If you like Victorian steampunk, you can get the playtest versions of the rule by heading over to patreon.com/Strange Owl Games. So until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, stay gaming. I am JM, this is the Faites Five, and this has been the 4th part of our Diamond Armament Torg Eternity game. Have a good one, everyone.